Boss powers broke leveling. 3 hours and 40 minutes from level 1 to Torment 1 on my first character today. Let me walk you through how we started, difficulty, when to swap to hard, expert, penitent, and so on. Most important thing first, you want to start in the normal difficulty. Yes, no hard, no expert, nope, nothing of this. Just start in the normal difficulty. Trust me on this one, otherwise everything is going to take longer. First step is level 1 to 30. Here you're going to start the seasonal quest, and then you'll do apparition events whenever they are a whisper. Open your map and check for an apparition event. If it is a whisper, do it. If it's not a whisper, don't do it. Don't worry, there's tons of them throughout the map, and you'll get your share of whispers. As soon as you're done with these apparition events, and they're not spawning as whispers anymore, do the Helltide whispers, because they're going to give you tons of XP as well. And don't forget about the PvP zone whispers too. Kill the boss, do the world event, hand in the shards, catapulting you all the way to level 30, level 33. Now with level 30, 33, the fun begins, because we're going to be knocking out strongholds. For this, I recommend doing the one in Sanctuary that go really fast. For example, Hope's Light is tedious, Tordulra is tedious as well, and Mordane's Lodge. The other ones are all going extremely fast. And for the ones down Vessel of Hatred, do not do Kichuk, it takes a while. The Festering Dark is stupid. The one on the bottom left is actually good too. And I did most of them until level 45. And at level 45, head back to the statue and go for the hard difficulty. You're looking for hard here. And with your boss powers in Tau, you should be able to obliterate everything. I do have Oshavas already. That was kind of lucky because it allowed me in the harder difficulty to completely obliterate things. That being said, if you manage to pick up Alex Talons, that one is a no-brainer. I instantly leveled this up to rank 8 because a basic attack applies sparking damage over 4 seconds on enemy hits. I pretty much have my minions hitting and I just auto attack and everything dies. I didn't need anything else, just auto attacks. Alternative as a barbarian, for example, you could use mobility skills into burning everyone around you, together with attack rune making earthquakes. Now you're level 45 and hard difficulty. What you gonna do? You're still gonna hope that there's incursion events that are whispers. Again, knock them out. And obviously, if the Helltide pops up, Helltide is your friend now. Farm it down. And we're gonna do this until we're level 55, 56. And then with level 55, 56, I started rolling down the last strongholds that we had left. The one down here in the Vessel of Hatred, I would have actually knocked out Hope's Light, but we were lucky enough to get a double Helltide event at the bottom. This brings you to level 60, and then you can knock out tier 10 Torment 1. Boom, you're here already. And with this point, you can finally spend your Obolts. You do not want to spend your Obolts before you're actually in Torment 1, because now in Torment 1, the Purveyor of Curiosities has definitely gives you like 750 item power items. See, like right now I have this cleaver, but I would like to have a scythe for summoning damage. So I'm going to get this and boom. There we go. You can't get that before Torment 1, but I have an 800 item power Ancestral Scythe Madness, which also boosts the damage here. So this is 61,000 poisoning damage from the Shava's Breath. Let me just swap the weapon back, okay? So this is 57,000 or 11,000, and then like getting the, yeah, you notice, like the damage multiplier is really multiplying heavily, and I could level this up further because I actually do have a lot of Spectral Ash. This is why it's actually worth it to do some apparition events, even if they're not whispers, as that Spectral Ash really allows you to push your powers above and beyond. Keep in mind though, as you're actually doing the events, to interact with Belial's Eyes. Here, this one here, destroy a betraying eye during an apparition incursion, or you're not going to be getting your chapter 1 done. Now there's one nuisance here with the seasonal journey. Chapter 1 and chapter 2 do not get you ashes. Chapter 3 also no ashes. Chapter 4 is the first chapter where you actually are going to get a single ash. Yeah. Look at these things though. You have to upgrade the boss power to 8, and that 4 times. Fort, you heard right. Imprint aspects at the occultist. Temper affixes on gear 20 times. Equip fully tempered gear to all slots. This is not something you're gonna do before level 16. This is something you do after level 60. The same here. Reach rank 7. Upgrade rank 12 boss powers 4 times again. Sure, the pretense of power here I have done, congratulations, but do Nightmare Dungeons, complete Legion events. Paragon Glyph to rank 10. You're not meant to have your ashes early. You're gonna have your ashes with your first character at least. Why later? I mean, here's an ash for like boosting my presence again, and then later here I get again boosting my yeah. You get the drift. These ashes are heavily later. Open 10 tortured gifts with a single hell tide in Torment 4. Actually need to be Torment 4 for this, right? 200 monster before Hellborn's arrival. Don't stress yourself, okay? Like, I thought before you should stress yourself and try to unlock them. I mean, we would like to wait to actually get the Urn of Master, Urn of Lies. No, there's actually no urn for the Purveyor of Curiosities. That's actually really sad. So spend your obols. You don't have to save them up since the Purveyor can't get double items anymore. As you can see, you could get like an easily ancestral item out of it. As a final tip, and I don't know if that's possible for all of you, but get one friend at least. Because one friend doing the strongholds together is so much faster. For this, we do have the social find a party feature. Call it leveling, call it apparition, call it doing strongholds, right? You can just list a party here if you feel like it. You want to do the activity, open world exploration, and then subtide, probably strongholds, boom. Base game Vessel of Hatred, right? Any, and then you'll find people like you right in here, like you do relaxed and first time or focus, progression, leveling here, boom, and find someone. Tell them like we're gonna knock these things out. You're gonna take half the time because there's often golds that you can go left, right, and just blast through. I did play my minion Necromancer for this. I got the Ring of Mendeln lucky. I pretty much just rocked down the Reaper's Cult Mages, the Blood Golem, together with the very standard Sever gameplay. I did throw out the Sever as soon as I got the Ashava power because I needed to have enemies damage over time to then poison them further. Keep in mind that you can also, with the basic attack hero power, just spam Reap. So I literally just had all these happening, put as many shadow skills in my bar as possible for the Reaper's Pursuit bonus damage, and then I pretty much used Alex Talon, Reap, my minions did damage, I did tons of damage, enemies just died. Dunzo. Together with then the Blackmailer Sabotage that gives you Unfortified Barrier, the Taurus Rage that gives you bonus attack speed, and that attack speed goes on your minions easy, and then the Beastmaster's Training, which just simply increases the damage of my minions by 15.50% right now. And that's all my minions. I have 7, 8 minions, and each of them gets 15% more damage. You could technically kick the bonus barrier out and just play Hatred's Embrace to get them another 18% critical strike chance. I'm like a bunch of minions early with the Ring of Mendeln just sitting there with like here at another 18, like almost 30% crit chance. Hello? That's crazy. And I simply just have to level this one up further, temper shadow resistance, and we're done. Damage galore. Now tell me, ladies and gentlemen, how long have you already been taking for leveling? Is this going to help you? I hope this is going to streamline your experience. I'm loving it. I had so much fun with the leveling right now. It was brilliant. Thank you for watching. If you want to check out the Necromancer and the Necromancer endgame builds, here's the video. Have a good day. See you soon.